with a flat, easy-to-access parking lot. Come on by. You'll be glad you did.
Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
The Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, and that voice you heard telling me to get off the radio, we will have him on here shortly. We're going to get Paul Thorne, see what's going on out in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Is he going to be wearing those breeches you showed me a while
Yeah,
ago?
he doesn't got him some britches. He's such a cool guy. If y'all don't know who Paul Thorne is, y'all need to Google Paul Thorne. Download his stuff, buy his albums, the whole 9 yards, because he is one of my favorite, no doubt about it. Fantastic musician, comedian, the whole 9 yards, all wrapped up in one. But anyway, we'll get to talk to him here
He's
shortly.
kind of an interesting artist, too. He does a lot of his album covers, doesn't he?
Oh man, he's an artist. I'm not kidding you. Yeah, he does.
He's
a
a
lot.
Renaissance man.
He's really cool. He's really cool. I mean, as far as any musician out there, as the way he made it to where he's at is just an amazing story, which we've covered that before. But anyway, hey,
Does he like-
do what?
Does he like cars?
No, he's not a car guy. He likes to fish, though. He likes to fish. At age 16, Hank Williams made his first stage appearance. He played for his high school in Alabama. How about that? In 1939.
Huh.
That's pretty cool, ain't it?
That is.
Yep, 1939. Today was the day that he launched his career. And Marty Robbins started a seven-week run at #1 with Country Single Chart. You got me singing the blues. Do you like Marty Robbins?
My mother loved him.
Yeah. You know, we actually went to that show out there in Chattanooga, and they have restored his race car. He was a NASCAR driver.
Huh.
Oh, I forgot
And what was
about
it?
that.
Marty Robbins?
Yeah, he was a race car
I
driver.
have to look that up.
And you said we had that Bobby, I can't remember his name, but anyway, he was there, and he actually raced with him, and he said it was the funnest thing. He really wasn't a bad driver, but I don't think he was all that good but he said after the race, Marty would get his guitar, and they'd always hang around the shop, and Marty'd sing for everybody.
Huh.
That's pretty cool, ain't it?
That is.
Yep. And Dolly Parton released in 1980, Working 9 to 5. I love Dolly
Now,
Parton.
that's a song I actually am aware
Oh,
of.
here's important news. 2003, George Michael signed a new contract. Stephen, isn't that one of your...
George Michael?
Isn't that the one
No,
you
I'm a
like?
Garth Brooks man. He released Double Live, his 10th album, 2-disc live album recorded during Brooks' second world tour in 1998. He sold over 1 million copies. Over 1 million copies.
That's crazy.
I don't care for Garth Brooks.
We know.
I don't like
We know.
Well, how many do you have to? They talk about going platinum and this and that. What do you got to? How many do you have to sell to get platinum?
I have no idea.
I'm sure you do not.
I know it's more than what I've sold.
Steven's
not even-
Steven's just trying to get 10.
I'm not even to tenfold.
I was going to say
Tinfoil.
tinfoil.
Yeah.
How many do you sell for that?
Platinum's $1 million.
A million.
So that'd be he gone platinum like Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Gold is
Hey, in
500,000.
1966, the Beach Boys went #1 in the UK charts with Good Vibrations. I always liked that song.
Yeah, but did you see how they got that song? Did you read how they got that song? Does it tell on that?
That Brian told his mother that dogs could pick up vibrations.
I thought his mother told him that.
No, he said, oh, maybe it was his mother that told him that. So he turned that into the idea for the song.
Yeah, he said
They
his
could pick up vibrations, good or bad, from people.
dogs can.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Dogs
Danny
are incredible.
DeVito, 77 years old today.
Oh goodness, he's the short guy from
He's
what?
funny.
Taxi.
Yeah, and then
And a lot of other
he's
things.
I'll be quiet about that one.
RuPaul. Who's
RuPaul,
RuPaul?
yes.
Who's that guy?
He's
he does a show or something.
drag queen.
He is. He's got a
He has a
mustache.
TV show.
So
He's famous.
I ain't never seen a chick with a mustache before.
Daisy Fuentes,
I have seen a chick with
her
a mustache.
birthday.
No
Chick
kidding.
with
I bet she was pretty.
But
Was
Daisy,
she chewing tobacco?
Rachel
It
McAdams.
was your sister. What are you
Oh, was
talking
my,
about?
how do you know my sister? I didn't know you know that.
Yeah. I don't
Gordon
think-
Lightfoot's birthday.
Gordon Light on, yeah.
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
And some dun 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 dun. dun. You
Bum,
could write any
bum,
song with
bum.
that tune, you know.
Yep.
I woke up in bed with my hands in my head and I started to go to the bathroom. See what I'm saying? You can throw any words in there.
And it goes on forever and ever.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. National Homemade Bread Day. National, what is Baklava?
Baklava. It is
Baklava.
Yes.
a Greek dessert. It is made with phyllo, and it depends on the nuts, hazelnuts, pecans. But
Oh, I like that
oh,
stuff.
sweet
I know
to
what
I
the
that
made
is.
it.
for
I
honey.
made it for y'all
It's
one
got
year.
the little thin layers in
Yeah,
it.
Yes.
I made it and brought it in one year for y'all.
Butter Day.
you
Can't
ate
go
all of
without
it.
butter. Pancreatic Cancer Day. Shoosh, what a downer.
Yeah. 1973, President Nixon held a press conference, declared, "I am not a crook."
We got a few more need to be
Okay,
doing
here,
that.
here. 1800, U.S. Congress held its first session in Washington, D.C., and it's been downhill ever since.
That's a dang true. Take a hike. It's National Take a Hike Day. Maybe that's why it all concurs
Take
together.
a hike. Take a hike.
Rural Health Day. Now,
Take a-
what's rural health? What's the difference in rural health and unrural health? Am I saying that right?
Rural.
Rural.
R-U-R-A-L.
Rural, yeah, what I said.
Country.
The country, like where we're at, it's rural here.
And so they don't care about the folks in the city, I guess.
Or, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oops. And Great American Smokeout.
Got to quit them
does that
cigarettes.
even-
Smoke, smoke,
that
smoke
what that
that
is?
cigarette. That was a big song back in the day. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy. They'll drive you insane. I love that tune.
Thank you, Stephen.
I don't guess that's politically correct anymore, is it?
National Butter Day.
I love butter.
Everything's better with butter.
Man, you put butter on it. I don't care. Not none of that margarine stuff or
Yeah.
what is that? Squirt
Parquet.
Parquet. Oh,
Yeah.
it's parquet.
Well, being down south, I have not learned how to eat grits yet, but everybody likes grits down here. But I think it's
What?
not. But I think it's because they add all that butter to the grits. It's not the grits they like.
Let me tell you
It's
how
all
you
the
do
butter
grits.
and the salt and the pepper and the
Coarse ground black pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the sausage.
When I
and-
make grits, I take a whole stick of butter and put in the water before
There you go.
I put the grits in.
Uh-huh.
I'm not kidding you.
So I rest my case. It's not the grits you like; it's the butter.
No, I love grits. I think grits ought to be with everything.
So if you didn't have butter in the grits, you wouldn't like the grits.
Well, that's just like salt.
Yeah, you gotta have salt.
Gotta have a little
Although,
salt,
like
little
Packy
pepper.
puts sugar in his.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I break up bacon in mine too.
Oh, bacon's
Ooh,
good,
that-
man.
no.
A
Put
little bit of
bacon in it.
cheese.
Shrimp. Oh man, put shrimp in it, some garlic.
Shrimp and
Ooh,
get grits.
golly, yeah, that's good stuff.
We need to get some more Turnpike Mill, Logan Turnpike Mill grits to
Oh,
give
those
away.
are good.
Let's
Those
do
are
it.
good, man.
I got some at the
I don't.
house.
That's the problem, though. Some stuff I just don't like to give away. I like to keep. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it.
Like those tickets that you've been.
Hoarding over here.
Hoarding.
Well, actually, one of them's got, two of them's got, three of them, four, five of them's got, six of them's got Packy's name on it already.
Well, it's not going to do any good here if it's not in the pot to get drawn.
I know that's the truth. Hey, let's jump to a break. See what Paul's doing. That's your cue.
Oh, really? We want to thank Rose Auto. You need to go to roseautoacc.com and check out their full line of accessories. Whether you're looking for truck or car accessories, they have headlights, Bluetooth, toolboxes, bed covers, you name it, they've got it over there. Give them a call at 706-745-7134.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten.
He was a mentor. I learned a lot from him. He was a great lawyer. I don't know that everybody knows that, how good he was.
District State Representative Stan Gunter remembering the life and career of Blue Ridge attorney, legislator, and former Speaker of the House, David Ralston, who died yesterday. Gunter says he and others had been aware that Ralston was terminally ill and that Ralston had been on a ventilator in his last days. Both were young attorneys together, often on different sides. Ralston's law firm was headquartered on Orvin Lance Drive in Blue Ridge and specialized in litigation. It was founded in 1982. Gunter says Ralston was a good lawyer.
A good leader for our state. I think he had a lot more plans of things to get done, and of course that won't be now.
As WJRB reported, Towns and Union counties were among the leaders in voter turnout throughout the Georgia mountains last Tuesday. One good example, about 1,600 more voters punched a ballot in Union than did in Lumpkin, a county that has about 2,000 more registered voters. Towns turnout rounded up to 70%. Union's turnout rounded up to 71%.
Well, I have to say I'm really proud of our North Georgia mountains up here. We had almost presidential level turnout. That's impressive. If we can keep that turnout level up for this runoff, we'll win.
That's a Union County GOP member Rob Moyer, who is obviously hoping for a red wave in Blairsville and Suches December the 6th. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
When it gets colder, your brain needs to focus on taking care of your most important asset.
Yeah, your truck.
Well, the leaves, the rain, the muck. It all means I've got to protect what's important.
Your passenger.
It's all about you, right?
Well, not completely. A new set of floor mats and step bars, maybe some mud flaps, or the accessories that make truck and vehicle ownership awesome. You know you can get them at Rose Auto in Blairsville.
LED lights and headlights would make a nice holiday present.
I'm sure they would. Rose Auto has it all this fall.
Erlanger Urgent Care in Murphy and Express Care in Hayesville offer convenient walk-in care 7 days a week. Hours are 8 to 7 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 6 on Sunday. Both locations have plenty of free parking.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Okay, folks, fasten your seatbelts. We're moments from touching down at the Aviator Cafe.
The tray tables are always down in Blairsville for the best burgers, wings, wraps, and sandwiches. And now online ordering is even easier. Fly over to theaviatorcafe.com and click order online. We'll send you a text when your meal is ready, and you can pick it up curbside or inside. You can even earn reward points.
We know you have choices and hope to see you again at the Aviator Cafe in Blairsville.
Union General Hospital continues to make medical news across the state, and this one comes straight from the heart. Specifically, an advanced heart failure accreditation bestowed by the American College of Cardiology. Union General is one of the very few in the state of Georgia, or even nationally, to receive this exceptional recognition. Your community caregiver features the best medical practitioners in the area, a good thing to remember when it's time to make a heart-rending decision. Union General Hospital, for over 60 years, your community caregiver.
Can I financially survive another economic crash?
Will my money be there when I need it?
Do I have enough life insurance?
How do I create a personal pension plan?
Stop worrying and achieve financial peace of mind with Anderson Advisors, offering experience and knowledge. Anderson Advisors helps you design your own strategy for financial independence, protecting assets from risk and loss to make sure that you do not outlive your resources. Anderson Advisors, 1352 Main Street in Young Harris, 888-371-2847.
Early detection is the key to surviving colorectal cancer. That's why if you're 45 or older, a colonoscopy is so important. Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital makes it easy. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Michael Nerney, call 828-678-6781.
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, and we've got one of my favorite artists right here with us this morning, Paul Thorne. Go check out paulthorne.com, download, buy his stuff, and the whole 9 yards. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, we about to freeze out here in Georgia. It's like 28 degrees and the wind blowing.
It's chilly.
Yes, it is cold. Yeah, I got my daughter's friends coming over here tomorrow night. We're going to have a bonfire out in the backyard. I'm very excited about the upcoming events of the weekend.
Well, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I like to bring my kids' friends over so I can investigate and inspect them. You know what I mean?
I know, man. I guarantee it.
I don't want her hanging around no crazy, dangerous kids. You know what I mean?
Yes, I've got kids. I know.
So he
exactly.
brings them to a bonfire.
Yeah, ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't like
Well,
them,
if
he
I-
can just toss them in.
Yeah, if I don't like one of them, I'll just throw them in there with the marshmallows.
There you go.
So you gonna wear your Mr. Clean lounging pants that you posted this morning?
Oh, did you see that?
First thing come up on my page, man. That's so funny. I'm like, what the heck?
Man, I'll tell you, a good fortune falls on us every once in a while. I went to a yard sale over in a nearby town, Amory, Mississippi, and on top of a pile of clothes was a pair of Mr. Clean lounging pants. And they're awesome. And I took them home without even trying them on. I gave the girl the quarter. I gave the girl the quarter that she was asking, and took them home, put them on, and they are just so sexy.
So you didn't try to negotiate this person down? Because, see, that would have been Packy. He'd have been trying to give her a
Yeah,
dime.
I give you a dime for them.
Yeah.
Well, my mom got me into yard sales when I was a kid, and she was so funny to watch. I mean, she would literally, if somebody said, I'll take 50 cents for this or a coffee cup, she would say, oh, I can't do that. How about 45 cents? I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Hey, and the thing about it is, if they wouldn't go with 45, she would literally turn and walk away.
Yeah.
I mean, she's hardcore dealing, man. And so that woman said she wanted 50 cents for them lounging pants. And I said, ooh, I couldn't do that. How about 25 cents?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not about the money. It's about it's a joust.
It's haggling.
that you do.
You're haggling.
Yeah, it's fun. They kind of get upset if you don't haggle with them because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
My daddy always said I can spend my money as good as they can, so he tries to keep all he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a problem though with yard sales. I mean, the problem is I stop at all of them, and then I always find something that's unique to me at least, and I'll bring it home, and my wife just kind of rolls her eyes, and she's like, you got to quit bringing stuff to the house.
Paul,
I can't stop. I have a problem.
Paul, I've got the same problem, too. My wife, but she loves it when I bring home, like, random wires, and put them on the kitchen counter. You know what I mean? Just like random plugs and stuff
what do you
like
do
that.
With wires? What do you do with wires?
No, he buys
No, we go all
plug.
the time too. But my dad got me into it, and we take it so serious. We'll be driving into the yard sale, and he'll park up against the building where I can't get out of the car, just so we can get in there first. Or he'll turn the child protection lock on and stuff like that. And he won't let me out of the car. He'll
Well,
already
he
be buying
tried
it.
other things, and it didn't work, so he just finally had to put you in a little miniature prison,
Right.
I'm like you, man. I love yard. We've talked about that before, and of course we got an antique store. We go to that never-ending yard sale they have out here in Tennessee. Goes all the way up, and that is just one yard sale after another. And we're there for like 4 days, solid, just in and out buying, and it is so much fun. But now you take a lot of the stuff that you got, and you're an artist, which we've talked about that before. We do painting, but now you do a lot of that with. It looked like you've got like a card table or something you posted that you're doing some kind of a art.
Yeah. When I go out on yard sales, and just like when I'm traveling out on the road and I'm staying at a hotel somewhere, no matter where I am, I get up and I get a run in the morning, and so I don't know where I'm going. I just go outside the hotel and I just pick a direction and go. And while I'm running, I just keep my eyes on the ground, and I find all kind of stuff. And the thing I find a lot is miniature whiskey bottles, the little tiny ones.
Right.
The airplane bottles.
Airplane,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and and when you see street people, who are on the street for different reasons, some are homeless, some are criminals, some are good people that fell on hard times, some are bad people looking to rob you. But one thing they all have in common is on the street people is they don't have enough money to buy an actual bottle of whiskey, like a big bottle.
Right.
So they panhandle and they get change from people, and then when they get $1 together, they go and get a little tiny bottle of whiskey. So I see those tiny bottles everywhere. And I forgot to tell you this. The other day I was jogging, and I was in the front of a shopping mall that wasn't open yet because it was 6 in the morning, and there was a pile of stuff laying in the middle of the parking lot, and I ran up on it, and this is what was in the pile. It was a woman's pair of granny panties. You know, them big kinds?
Yeah.
Not the sexy kind, but the granny panties. It was a pair of granny panties, a man's underwear, boxer type, a stick of deodorant, a crushed cell phone, and a pair of pants with a belt in it. So I looked at all that, and I thought, man, I've been needing a new belt. So I took the belt off them pants, and they were exactly my size. They were 32, 34. And so now I got a new belt that I didn't have to pay for, and it's all because I have found that the jewels and things you treasure are often in the gutter.
Yeah, you're right. It's the small things in life
So you left
that
the
matter.
deodorant behind.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody, because if they swiped it under their arm, they got their funk on it. And I mean, I'll do a lot of things, but I won't participate in other people's funk.
What the bad thing about that is, it might have been like a murder scene, and you took the only evidence to solve the case, which would be the belt.
No, that sounds like a fun Friday night. Is what that sounds like.
Well, here's the thing about it. If their underwear is laying on the ground, then that means they had, in some shape, form, or fashion, they had some sort of an intimate encounter.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that in the aftermath, when they were able to think clear after the passion dies for 15 minutes, as we know, and but I thought maybe they got in an argument after they got together, and one of them stomped on the other one's cell phone. I don't know what happened.
Somebody could have walked up
it was
on them.
God.
They ran
But
off.
You know what? That God knew that. I look at it as a miracle, because God knew that I needed a belt, and even if it came at other people's expense, He was going to provide me a belt, and He did. And that's why I said when I put that belt on, praise the Lord.
There you go.
Are you going to write a song about this?
About what?
All the finding little
This
whiskey
incident,
bottles.
this
and
whole incident.
What you find on the road when you're jogging.
That'd actually be a good song.
That'd be a good song.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. And, and a lot of those little pieces of
Finding
things
granny
I find
panties.
on the ground, I make art out of them, because everything tells a story.
So what are you doing with the granny panties?
What I do with them?
I mean, you're making
I
art.
do nothing with them. Because one thing I don't touch is strangers' underwear.
Yeah, I'm with you
But
on
I mean,
that.
I draw the line on that. And the other thing is, I go to yard sales and I go to thrift stores, and you really got to be low on the social, financial spectrum to buy used underwear. I mean, come on. Putting on somebody's pants is one thing, but putting on something that's
Yeah, we know. Been there.
Now,
Yeah.
you got to think about those pants, because you might have had somebody that went commando.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
Yeah.
So he just took the belt.
So, let me ask you something, man. How is the music business going, man? You been staying busy with all the high gas prices and everything going on?
Yeah, I've been working my tail off. I just not long ago had a three week run out in California, and then I've been out in Texas. I've been everywhere. Yeah, the shows are going good. The fans are enjoying it. But the problem everywhere with everybody is the amount of people that comes to the shows is less than it has been.
Right.
I think that's attributed to financial hard times for a lot of people. People are just, instead of trying to figure out how they're going to go to a show, they're trying to figure out how they're going to buy gas.
Yeah, I know it. It's sad.
Unless you're Taylor Swift, apparently they had to shut whatever Ticketmaster or whatever got overloaded with Taylor Swift sales.
Wow.
I don't know. What do you mean sales? Concert sales?
Yeah, she apparently a show that was put up on Ticketmaster, one of them, it actually crashed the system because so many people were trying to buy tickets to see that stuff.
That's sad.
Well,
yeah.
I could have done the same thing if I'd have put these Mr. Clean pants up.
Yeah.
I could have done the same
That's
thing.
right.
But
Do you think any of it is people still worried about COVID? I mean, because I still see people running around in masks, which I don't really understand.
Yeah, I think there's some of that, and my crowd is not young hipsters. It's middle-aged people all the way up to elderly people. But the kids, when you're a teenager or in your early 20s, you feel like you're invincible.
Right.
You're not scared. You're not scared to go out and breathe around everybody. But some people's health is fragile, and the slightest thing could literally take their life.
Yeah, you're right. Got to be safe, but that's not just with COVID. That's with about anything. The flu. I had the
No,
flu a
I
couple of weeks
agree.
ago, man. I'll tell you, I think it was worse than COVID.
I just think that maybe that's affecting some concert attendees still.
Oh, I know it is. Yeah, I know it is. A lot of people are still afraid to come out. Like I said, it's either they're afraid to come out or they can't afford to come out because, most people, the cost of everything has went up, but their pay has not went up. So there's a big imbalance, and people are, they're more worried about getting their kids some more fish sticks, than they are going to a concert.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Well, now you off next week with Thanksgiving? Y'all gonna have a big Thanksgiving dinner and all that good stuff at home?
Oh yeah. I'm off. I'm in the middle of being off for 2 weeks, and I'm enjoying it. And I got 3 dogs in the house that they live in the house, and we can't keep our house clean because of these dogs, man. We love them, and they're nice. That we love them, but I got one that's 14. His name's Murphy, and he's 14, and he can't. He's housebroke, but just like an old human, he has accidents.
Right.
And he's having a lot of accidents. I'm having to clean up after him all the time, and then the other ones they track in mud, and but anything you love is going to hurt you in some kind of way, but. I love my dogs, and I let them in the house, and they got hair all over our couch.
Yeah.
But I can't stop loving them, so I just get my little hand vacuum cleaner out and try to keep it as clean as I can. But
Do they sleep in the bed with you?
Oh no, they don't. No, but in the morning when I get up, I sit on the couch and watch a little bit of television and have a cup of coffee, and they sit in my lap the whole time, and that's the big payoff. That's the payoff. For all the aggravating stuff they do, they'll sit in my lap, and I can talk to them, and I look them in their eyes, and I know they don't understand what I'm saying, but it just feels good to have them in my lap, but now one of them is starting to act strange. It's never bit anybody. Her name's Millie Vanilli. I named her that because she looks good, but she has no talent. So Millie Vanilli, she's 7 months old, and she's never bit anybody. But when anybody comes in the house, she puts her hackles up and scares them.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what that's all about.
What kind of dog is this?
Millie Vanilli is a dog. We don't know what she is.
Small, mid-size.
We got her out of the pound.
It's a 7-Eleven.
No, I mean, is it a
7-Eleven
Is this
dog.
a small dog, a mid-sized mutt, big dog?
It looks like it's going to be huge because it's 7 months old, and she's real gangly right now, but her legs are like extremely long, and she's going to be a big dog, and she's a sweet dog to us, but she just really gets fired up when somebody else comes in the house.
She's protecting you, man.
A lot of dogs growl, but there's a difference in a little growl and a bite. It takes a lot to make. Well, in my experience, I've never had a dog in my life that's bit anybody.
Right.
And but I think they're just saying, they don't want nobody coming in here sitting on the couch with them. You know what I mean?
I don't blame them. You talking about dogs. I've got a 135-pound German Shepherd that's an outside dog. When it gets cold like this, we let him into I always put him in there where the washing machine and dryer's at.
No, you don't. You're just saying that
I'm
because
telling
Paul's
you,
keeping his dogs in the house. You're always talking about leaving that poor dog outside.
The other night, I let him in, and during the middle of the night, he walks into my bedroom and goes into the bathroom. And so I get up I leave the house at 6 o'clock, so I get up early, and I'm staggering around the house like always to go get ready. Flip the light on, and there's that German Shepherd in my bathroom. Now, you talking about scaring somebody to death. I thought it was a grizzly bear. I'm not kidding you.
Well, from what little I know, if you have a German Shepherd that weighs 135 pounds, that dog is overweight.
He's a big dog. He is huge. You just realize
But I've never seen a German Shepherd that heavy what is it? Is it not overweight?
No, he's really not. He's just a huge, big dog. I mean, it's a.
How do you know he's 135 pounds?
We had him. We take him to the. Yeah, we got the vet guy that comes out and all that kind of stuff. But he's getting old. He's like 9 years old now, so he's kind of falling off a little bit.
That's not too old for a German Shepherd, is it?
Yeah, 9 years old is getting on up there for shepherds.
Is that the life expectancy of a German Shepherd?
I think about 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 12 or 13.
Yeah, he's starting to get joints and stuff.
Murphy, my old dog, he's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and he's 14 years old, and he has congestive heart failure.
Oh, bless his heart.
So I have to give him these pills every day to keep the fluid out of his lungs. But the fluid that gets out of his lungs, it gets on our hardwood floor. He can't control it anymore.
Right.
So he's peeing everywhere.
Well, see, littler dogs.
Still love him.
Well, littler dogs live longer. The big dogs, like shepherds, like Rottweilers, that sort of thing, they don't live as long.
Well, thank God for hardwood floors, man. I got hardwood floors too.
How do you give your dog his medicine?
I put it. He's got these 2 little pills he takes, and I wrap them up in a piece of cheese.
Okay, cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, and every day he seems to get weaker and weaker, and I'll think, well, maybe we should go and mercifully, have him put down.
That's a hard decision.
But then right after I say that, he'll run up the hill and wag his tail. And he's still eating, and so I don't want to, rob him of any quality life he has. But at the same time, when you look at a dog like that, they don't know how to tell you that they're hurting if they are hurting.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to watch him, and I don't want to put him down prematurely, but it's something I dread having to do.
Well, I think you'll know. You'll know when it's time. You'll know.
That's the next step I don't look forward to, because he still eats, and he's just getting real skinny. I mean, he look, that's the only bad thing about dogs is they generally die before we do, and you get so attached to them. You love them, and they love you back. Unlike cats, who if they're
I hate cats.
They'll eat us.
Cats, if you die, cats will eat you, man. I don't like cats. They're evil.
Let's don't start on my cat.
They're evil. Cats are evil.
I ain't got nothing against cats, but I don't want them because cats are sociopaths. They lack empathy. They lack empathy, and they don't care about you.
My cat cares about me.
Does not.
You believe in that lie, ain't you?
As long as I keep his football.
Like cats are like a boyfriend that beats you up. You have to say, yeah, but you haven't ever seen him when he's in a good mood. Yeah.
I have a very unusual cat. He's not typical. He's really not. He's fat though.
Maybe it's a coon or something.
He's 20 pounds.
Well, the victim always looks for the best side.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you're probably right, because I keep justifying why I'm on this show.
Yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, you're on the show because you're a monster talent, and people gravitate towards your greatness.
Your greatness. Did you get that on record? Did you get that recorded, Packy?
You can quote. That's my.
I don't know
quote
if
for you.
I want to see a new intro from that, Packy. We need a new intro.
That is so funny. But anyway, you know what? This is something, man, I did not know. Chris Isaac, I know you know who I'm talking about, that done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, good possibility he's coming on the show. And so I was Googling him, where I would know a little bit more about him. I mean, I know his music, but, as far as anything. Did you know he boxed?
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I never saw any. I just heard about it. I never saw any footage of that. But,
well, it must not have been too good, because he said he got his nose broke 6 times. So don't sound like he did too good.
Well, Paul, how often has your nose been broken?
I was 28 in the world, and I got my nose broke twice.
Twice.
So when you get in a boxing is a game of you're gonna get hit.
Right.
It ain't like ping pong. If you lose in ping pong, you'll be okay. But in boxing, you're getting hit right in the face, and the nose is a prominent target. Yeah.
Yeah, not me. I'm a terrible fighter, so I'm just gonna let that be. But I thought
You
6 times he got
start stuff. You stir up a problem and you run off.
Yeah, I do that.
You do that all the time.
There's always one of them.
That's me.
Well,
I like
he's
to,
that one.
Yeah, I like to rev it up and then watch the excitement. Yep. Anyway. Paul, we got to get to break, man. I just want to touch base with you. Ain't talked to you in a while. Make sure everybody's doing good, and good luck with your bonfire. Hopefully, if you grind any kids up in there, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll enjoy talking to y'all. I always enjoy it. Good luck with your show, and I hope more and more people start listening to it because it's very good.
Well, I hope they keep buying your stuff, man. Keep it coming out, man. We love it. I guarantee it. And like I said, y'all go to paulthorne.com. And I'm not just saying that because he's on here. I love his music, and a lot of folks around here has fell in love with it since we've had him on. They're like, oh, yeah, we love Paul Thorne. And so anyway, but good luck to you out there. Be safe, and have a good Thanksgiving, man.
Thank you. Best to you.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, we want to thank Rose Auto. Their specialty is customizing your vehicle, from stereos to Nerf bars, seat covers to bed covers. They have the largest selection of products to make your car or truck look and sound great. Get over there and check them out. They're on the Murphy Highway next to Mike's Seafood, or call them at 706-745-7134.
Man, it's high school and college football season. We just need one thing to make it a great year.
Yeah, bed covers.
I meant like some wide receivers.
And I'm talking about bed covers on your truck so we can tailgate before the game in style.
I'd ask you where to get them, but I think you're about to tell me.
Rose Auto.
Right. And who has the tailgate rack for the grill? Don't say it, I know.
Rose Auto
in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway.
Rose Auto. Truck accessories for a great season.
Hiawassee, get ready for an evening with Corey Smith and Travis Denning coming to the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds.
If I could do it again, you know I'd do it the same.
Saturday night, January 28th.
I don't know what that fear's been, but I know where it's going.
Anderson Music Hall welcomes Corey Smith and Travis Denning.
Maybe next year, I'll start acting my age.
Tickets $40 and on sale now. Call 706-896-4191 or get them online at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Two Georgia boys, two amazing singer-songwriters, one incredible night of country.
Wishing I was 21.
Corey Smith, Travis Denning, in concert, January 28th at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Hiawassee.
The massive store closing liquidation is going strong at Carolina Furniture and Mattress in Hayesville. They're closing their doors forever. Now, additional discounts have been taken on all furniture and mattresses store-wide. Don't wait. The end is near at Carolina Furniture and Mattress in Hayesville.
They say where there's smoke, there's fire. But in Blairsville, that's only half true. Barbecue lovers, get your vehicle pointed towards Smokeout Barbecue. Now in the parking lot of Blairsville restaurant Grits and Greens. Just roll down the window and let the aroma lead you to a spread of pork, chicken, brisket, and ribs. Voted #1 barbecue and ribs in Blairsville. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until we run out. See ya at Smokeout Barbecue in Blairsville.
The Oaks Lakeside Kitchen invites you back to experience the warm Georgia welcome you've been missing and to taste your way through the locally crafted menu by Chef George. Relax around the dinner table with your friends and family with a curated cocktail at the Oaks Lakeside Kitchen. On the shores of Lake Chattooga, the Oaks Lakeside Kitchen welcomes you back. Reservations available at opentable.com. Dinner Friday through Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Oaks Lakeside Kitchen.
Additional discounts taken. Now's the time to save during Carolina Furniture and Mattresses' massive store closing liquidation. They're closing their doors forever. Additional discounts have been taken. Hurry! You can't afford to miss these savings at Carolina Furniture and Mattress in Hayesville.
Hey fellas, you're dreaming of trailer hitches, bed covers, LED light bars, and bulbs. Not a bad gift for the missus, right? Get them at Rose Auto in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway. Rose Auto specializes in customizing your vehicle.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. Y'all go check, let me slow down a little bit and let my brain catch up. Y'all go check out paulthorne.com. You're going to love his stuff, no doubt. And
if you're waiting for your brain to catch up, it's probably going to take a while.
Yeah, I know how that is. But anyway, I love Paul. He has got great music. And but anyway.
But he doesn't like cats.
I don't like cats either.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, I like cats.
cats.
Hey, do y'all know the reality show Christy Knows Best? Y'all know anything about this? I don't know this
Never
either.
heard of it.
Anyway, we got all these new IRS agents, and I reckon these guys here are in some serious trouble for, they're facing 10 to 22 years in prison for financial crime convictions with the IRS. That's crazy.
The show it is?
The people are. They actually, I reckon the man and the woman that's the Christy Knows Best, I think that's what it's called. Obviously, she don't know best, but she done a lot of tax fraud and all this other stuff. They're looking at 10 to 22 years in prison. You can kill somebody, not go to prison for that long, can't you? Ain't it like, 10 to 22 years? That's a long time for that, wouldn't you think? The owes like $20 million.
So what's the show about? I've never heard of it.
Tax fraud.
Okay.
Well, it is now.
Okay.
$20 million. Prosecutor wants her to pay. They're going to send her to jail for 10 to 22 years, and then they want to pay. How you going to pay $22 million when you're in prison?
It's an HGTV show, isn't it? Where they like redesign houses.
I've never seen it. Who's the person here in Blairsville? She can contact them. Maybe they can help her.
North Georgia Tax Solutions.
Yeah, North Georgia Tax Solutions. You need to send her that and let them help her out.
I don't know. That's a long. I just thought, man, that's 10 to 22 years for. I mean, you can rob a bank and get out in 8, can't you?
Well,
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Well, that's what they got Al Capone for finally, wasn't it?
Tax evasion. Couldn't get him on anything else.
How long did they send him in? He got out early because he's dying.
He went in for quite a long time.
Well, the Pawn Show.
Pawn Stars?
Yeah, didn't they get in trouble for tax something or other?
I don't know.
There was something.
We're all going to be in trouble before it's over with. Hey, we got a Utah horse returns home after 8 years of running with wild Mustangs. They say it's a miracle. I've heard of a dog coming home. I never heard of a horse.
Yeah, but he waited 8 years.
8 years. I reckon he's
out. Get there and having a good time. Then I'll come home when I get old and I need to go, I'm
about to starve to death.
He finally got done horsing around.
There you go. Quick, man.
Yeah. Pony up, man.
I've heard of dogs coming home, but I've never heard of a horse. Have y'all?
No. Steven.
Do you ride horses?
I have not in a few years, but yeah, I've been on horses since I was a kid.
I've heard about the cows coming home, but not the horse.
Yeah, what is the scoop with that anyway? Where did that
like in the
saying
evening,
come?
Because in the evening you go out and call the cows in to feed them.
Okay. And in Houston, Texas, we got a woman who's got the world's record largest feet. How about that for something breaking Guinness World Book of Records? She stands 6 feet 9 inches tall. They don't even say how big her feet is. Let's see here.
I bet they're about a 15.
They're 12.79 inches long, her feet are. Her right foot measures 13.3, and her left foot measures 12.79. So her foot on her right foot's bigger than her left foot.
That happens to a lot of people, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Most people, your dominant foot's a little bit bigger. Just like your
Never heard of that.
Just like your dominant hand is a little bigger.
She wears a size 18 shoe.
That's a big shoe.
That's a big. She could ski.
Like Peggy Hill.
Could kick your butt.
She could. I'll actually picking big old things up.
She has plenty of soul.
Mustang Sally.
Boy, you just rolling over, ain't you? Packy, you gonna have to keep up, man. He blowing
Packy's
you out of the water.
I'm about to put my foot down.
Yeah.
Ooh, there
He's
you go.
over there TikToking. He can't be bothered with us.
He's lacing up his gloves.
Yeah, lacing up your gloves anyway. But what are you gonna do? I guess we need to do one more break because it's about that time. Because we've talked to Paul a long time. But
yeah,
anyway,
he's always fun to talk to, though.
Oh, Paul's a good guy. He really is. And the story of him, man, like I said, we've talked about it before. He went from playing an acoustic gig in a pizza bar to a month later opening for Sting. I mean, can you believe that? That's just crazy to be sitting at a pizza bar next thing. And everybody dreams about, I'm going to start out singing karaoke and I'm going to be a big star one day. But it actually happened to him.
I don't dream about that.
So you couldn't get a gig with Sting?
No. I don't even knock Sting all that
He was
much.
a good boxer, too. A lot of people don't know that, but he fought Roberto Duran.
And then he jumped out of airplanes for, I think he said he skydived like 170 times right at it. That's a lot.
Well, see, now that calls his judgment into question right there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
I'm with you on that. I reckon my son finally got his license. He is actually a certified flight instructor. And so, folks, y'all are gonna see Stephen Phillips flying the friendly skies. Y'all know it's me. I'll be the one with water balloons coming out the side.
You're going to have to start another YouTube channel just for your flying escapades.
Flying escapades. We're having a ball with our YouTube channel. We're just having so much fun with that. So, anyway. But
50-50, right?
50-50. Yeah, so far, he got his TikTok channel started, and we made 8 cents on that, I think.
9.
9 cents on that.
Yep. So between that and that 7 or 8 cents you've got on Dogecoin, you're rocking.
Man, I don't know what is Doge doing. Everything failed yesterday. Is that you think it's because Trump come out and said he's going to be the president?
I wouldn't doubt it a bit.
So I don't know. Who knows? I don't see where we at now. I'm trying to find here's my Robin Hood. Robin Hood. They named that right. They rob from the poor and give to the rich. Golly, it's like way down.
Like how far?
But I'm hodling. Am I saying that right?
Hodling?
That's a
8 cents. 8 cents.
See, it's holding. It's
It's
holding.
not. It was up to 9. It was up to 9.
It was at 8 the other day. That's what you said.
8.75, and now it's down to 8.3.
And what does that mean? You get 9 cents for what?
Well, when you've invested about $300 in this, and you buy it at like 30 cents.
Now, to be fair, it was
and-
way up there, and you
and
were
Packy
told to
said,
sell.
We're going to be rich. We're going to be so rich. And so I bought $300.
You were way up, and then you were like, Emily told me to buy it, and so I bought it. Now
No,
I'm
Packy told
hodling.
me.
I
Don't
told you to
blame it
buy
on
it.
Emily.
I
Don't
told you
blame
to
it-
buy it.
don't blame it
and
on-
then I told you to sell it when it was up.
You did
Wasn't
not.
Yes, I did.
Wasn't he
Never-
like, no.
never went
You're
up.
like, nope, I'm
No, it
holding
did
on to
too. You were like at double your money at
Y'all
one
just
point.
y'all have got your
No,
memory
because
and your
he was-
imagination
We're gonna have a
confused.
box.
Because
We're gonna have a
Packy was
boxing
way
match right
up,
here.
and he held on a little bit too long and lost some money, but he didn't
I made
lose
money on it.
everything.
I hodled all the way to the moon, man.
So how
and then
much
back.
did you make on that?
Not as much as I could have, but I don't know, $500.
Yeah.
He didn't. So you didn't even tell me you were selling. You never even told
Yes,
me
I
that. You said,
did.
just
Yes,
holler.
we talked about it.
Because that's a good stock trader, though. He didn't tell everybody to sell. You
But
know
then
what
he
I mean?
did his disclaimer. Remember?
Oh yeah. Anyway,
Does
we
not
got-
constitute financial advice under no circumstances.
don't
anything that
listen to
Packy ever tells
nothing
you to do.
Packy says at all. Anyway, take us to a break.
And we want to thank Rose Auto one last time for sponsoring us this morning. They're offering a full line. They do offer a full line of automotive and truck accessories, whether you're looking for seat covers, bed covers, tail lights, headlights, LED, you name it, they've got it. Go to roseautoacc.com and check it out, 706-745-7134.
Man, it's high school and college football season. We just need one thing to make it a great year.
Yeah, bed covers.
I meant like some wide receivers.
And I'm talking about bed covers on your truck so we can tailgate before the game in style.
I'd ask you where to get them, but I think you're about to tell me.
Rose Auto.
Right. And who has the tailgate rack for the grill? Don't say it, I know.
Rose Auto.
in Blairsville on the Murphy Highway.
Rose Auto. Truck accessories for a great season.
Hideaway Lake Chattoog offers delicious scratch-made meals and handcrafted cocktails in a relaxing mountain view setting. Enjoy happy hour Monday through Friday from open until 6 p.m. Follow Hideaway Lake Chattoog on social media to stay up to date on specials like Margarita Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday, and $1 Wing Wednesday and karaoke. Hideaway Lake Chattoog opens at 3 p.m. Monday through Friday and 11 to 11 on Saturday. Hideaway Lake Chattoog, 3915 Highway 76, Young Harris. HideawayChattoog.com.
If you owed the IRS $1.4 million and settled for $26,000, would you be happy with that? Exactly. Well, that's the current batting average at North Georgia Tax Solutions in Blairsville. Debbie did it, and if you've got a tax debt with the IRS, she continues to do it for her clients. Call Debbie Snelling at North Georgia Tax Solutions. Whether it's hundreds or millions of dollars, call 706-745-3856 in Blairsville.
Chris here from Loaded Cow. Fall is here, and that means fall colors, fall weather, and fall home-churned ice cream. Favorite the Loaded Cow Facebook page. That way you will be the first to know about our exciting menu changes. Share our page with your friends and meet up for the creamiest ice cream you've ever tasted. Loaded Cow on Georgia 17 between Mary Southern Grill and the Heavenly Bake Shop.
Hey, it's Stephen Phillips in the Morning Dish for the new Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. Now, everybody knows that I'm known for my organizational skills and keeping order. And that's what's great about Hilltop Storage. If I run out of space at home or at Benny's, I know that I've got as much storage space as I need. They got small units starting at 6x8, and all the units are climate controlled with indoor access. So if you've got too much stuff and can't stand to see it go, or if all the neighbors are complaining about the junk in your yard like mine are, rent at Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. 706-994-2667.
Dad, turn on the heat.
Give it a second.
Hey, Dad, it's really cold.
Guys, this car isn't exactly brand new. Give it a second.
So I'm guessing heated seats are out of the question?
Wise guy.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Why don't you come see me and check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. Jackie Jones Ford is ready to hook you and the kids up with something a little, hotter. Jackie Jones, your neighborhood Ford dealer, Highway 64 West in Hayesville. Online at jjfordhayesville.com.
The weekend is getting closer, and a trip to Bell Mountain or the lake is always a possibility. Make sure your truck is accessorized by Rose Auto in Blairsville. Bed liners, LED lights, and more. You want to be a pickup man? Do it with Rose Auto in Blairsville. The only way to go.
All righty, we're back with you. And this part of the show is brought to you by Carlotta Snowballs. So if you want to get over there and get you some good Cajun food, head that way.
It's a little cold for the snowballs, but they got some nice warm sandwiches over there.
I love that stuff. I am just a big Cajun. I like Cajun. I just do. And the hotter the better.
The muffalata.
So you like Cajun fried chicken?
I like Cajun anything. I really do.
Etouffee.
You know, we went down
Jambalaya.
to where is it at, that big city down there where it's so dangerous to go, but it's in
New Orleans.
And the whole time I'm down there, all I had was shrimp and grits. I went to every different place. I had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not kidding you. And everybody,
you didn't try anything else?
Everybody cooks it different.
Yeah.
No two places
That's
cook
true.
it the same. And it's unreal. Some of it was like this mind-blowing good, and some of it's like, this tastes like dirt. Kind of like your chili.
You didn't even eat any of my chili.
Well, I couldn't get past the smell.
Oh, my God. You didn't even go over into the chili tent.
Like I said, I couldn't get past the smell. I said, I know her
I'm so glad I don't have to be here all next week.
Oh, you out next week?
I am now.
Hey, if y'all like to be a co-host, give us a call. We need a co-host. Bad. Yeah, we need a co-host.
Yeah, making fun of my cooking. I'm not going to bring you nothing else.
Hey.
Nothing.
Okay. I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good with that. How about the quote? You got us a quote of the
I
day?
don't have anything for you.
Are you serious? You ain't got a
I
quote?
just said I ain't doing nothing else for you.
Well, that ain't. It's for Packy.
Well,
because if you don't do
I
that,
need inspirational quotes to help me get through the day, you know?
If y'all would like to be on the joke today, give us a call. 706-379-9770. We got a couple tickets to ZZ Top that you can have. We still got them tickets? Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody's picked them up yet.
Gently used.
All right, how about this? I got Nicolas Cage.
Oh, boy.
Just for Packy. I don't drink blood, and the last time I looked in the mirror, I had a reflection. There you go.
So that's inspirational right there.
Yeah. Something to live by.
I think Ronnie Dangerfield has the most inspirational quotes.
Rodney Dangerfield is awesome. Hey, we got somebody writing something over there. What are they saying? Good morning. Good morning.
Sherry, they did live the high life on that show. My late wife watched that show. Strange show.
Oh, the one that we were talking about that
Yeah,
they got in trouble?
Yeah, Chrisley knows best. Joey Bailey loves the show.
We love Joey.
I think he loves our show. I don't think he likes Chrisley knows best.
I think he does.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I'm not in the loop or something.
I hadn't heard it either.
And Michael Jim's a big Rodney Dangerfield fan.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Rodney Dangerfield was like the man.
Do a Rodney Dangerfield quote. What was it? Take my wife, please.
Yeah. You wear a hat like that, you get a free bowl of soup. It looks good on you, though.
I still can't help it. I like, what's the golf one? Come on.
That's from Caddyshack.
I like Caddyshack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
I'm gonna tell you,
corny,
I watched that Tonight Show with the old ones. You know, it's still on YouTube. I watch it all the time. They had him on Johnny Carson show, and man, you talking about the whole time nobody could keep up with Rodney Dangerfield. He was just rolling, and it is just so funny. And I can't remember any show you watch that you just absolutely roll laughing.
And see, there's
where you've laughed so much your head hurts.
Right, there's an inspiration for you, Stephen, because he was a pretty old guy before he made it. He actually worked as a traveling salesman, I think, and raised a family before he actually made it.
He actually did raise a family. He wouldn't.
He wasn't a comedian until he was older, so you could still be a singer of some kind.
But here's the problem, you know. I suck.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you out.
I don't know about this singing stuff. I mean, you know, you sit and think about all these guys want to be big stars and all that kind of stuff and singing. And, you know, I've got some good stuff out there, but it's just so hard, right? I mean, you look at somebody like Paul Thorne. I mean.
Oh, gosh. Here's a Rodney Dangerfield quote. Sorry. And this is from Michael Jim. I don't know if I can say this.
Let
you
Packy
read
do
it,
it.
Packy,
He's got the voice.
I don't know if I can say the word, and I've got a cold.
Do the voice.
Make me read the bad quote. Thanks a lot, guys.
There you go. Come on. My wife.
He can't read.
I got to proofread these, man.
We are.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out of time. You're not going to make me read that.
Good one, Michael. Good one.
All righty. Anyway, we're out here till tomorrow. Hey, we got, is tomorrow Friday?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, we got Don Rollins on tomorrow. It's going to be really cool. And if y'all know the song 5 O'Clock Somewhere by Jimmy Buffett and what's the other guy's
Buffett
name?
or Buffet?
Alan Jackson.
Oh, yeah, Alan Jackson. Yeah, Jimmy
Good
Buffett and Alan
gracious.
Jackson. This is the guy that actually wrote that song, and we'll be talking to him tomorrow, so it's going to be pretty cool. That being said, we appreciate y'all listening. Hey, y'all go check out Paul Thorne. You're going to love him. Trust me.
I-90 BMW JULAM Hiawassee.
Well, look-a here. Guess who's number